So guys, let's go over 5 matches that could main event WrestleMania 34. Number 5, 4 Horsewomen Women's Championship match. This one is probably the least likely to happen at the next upcoming WrestleMania. Anyways, there has been a lot of talk of having the 4 Horsewomen main event at WrestleMania. Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte all work together in NXT to help spark a women's revolution with the talent around them. We can't completely forget about the other women such as Trish Stratus, Lita, Chyna, AJ Lee, and much more. We can probably forget about Stephanie McMahon because she just tries to take credit for everything and we can't let that happen. The 4 Horsewomen have done some special things down in NXT and they definitely added a lot of prestige to the NXT Women's Championship. One reason this match can happen right now is the fact that none of them are champion, also they aren't on the same brand. Honestly, it would be really cool and groundbreaking for women to main event at WrestleMania. I expect this match to happen sooner rather than later. Number 4, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker for the Universal Championship. This was a rumor I heard about not too long ago and I could see it happening. As we all know, The Undertaker was defeated by both Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 30 and 33. The entire purpose of this match is for The Undertaker to get his revenge. Supposedly, Undertaker could be attacking Roman Reigns at some pay-per-view later on, starting up their feud again. This would also be during a time where Roman Reigns is feuding with Lesnar for the Universal Championship. I think it does make a lot of sense, and I could see it very well happening because Taker would not need to take as many bumps. Ultimately, Undertaker would win and could capture the Universal Championship. Taker would then retire the next night and drop the title on Raw. I don't really want to see this happen, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below because it does sound kind of cool and interesting at first, but then when you think about it some more, you're like, I don't know. Number 3, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. And personally, this is the main event I would go with because it would have everything packed inside of it. They're going to be the match of the night anyways, so you might as well save the best for last. Both guys are absolutely adored by everyone in the crowd, so all the fans including hardcore and casuals will not complain. Both men are very popular, so Vince McMahon does not need to worry about their popularity. Finally, I think a main event can make or break an entire pay-per-view. If this goes on last, people will remember this WrestleMania for how this match delivered. Like I said earlier, it will be the match tonight, so it will deliver. Also, I feel like others should get a chance at main eventing WrestleMania because I'm sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over. People don't want to see Lesnar and Reigns again, but we're probably going to get it anyways. Speaking of Reigns and Lesnar, number 2, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. This seems to be a long-term plan from the WWE for the last 6 months. WWE has been planning on making Brock Lesnar one of the most dominant Universal Champions in order for him to help get Reigns over. Yeah, it's never gonna get him over, but that's Vince McMahon's logic. Vince believes this so much that he actually let Braun Strowman, who was so over, lose to Lesnar after only one F5. If Braun won that match, he could have been an absolute star. But I guess trying to get someone over for the last 5 years who will never get over is more important. As of right now, I think this match is the most likely thing to happen. And number 1, John Cena versus The Undertaker for the WWE Championship. I know this seems absolutely crazy at first, but it can really happen and I have a gut feeling. I do not think The Undertaker's last match was at WrestleMania 33. We all know The Undertaker is a complete badass and he will not go out the way he did earlier this year. It was just an embarrassment to his career. This is just a possibility, but let's say Jinder Mahal faces John Cena at the Royal Rumble. Jinder drops the title, John Cena calls out Taker and says he wants the match at WrestleMania that he never had with the Phenom. Cena puts on the title on the line while The Undertaker puts his career on the line. Taker wins and retires the next day. My gut feeling says this is happening and I'm gonna go with my gut feeling because usually it's never wrong.